Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. I've just filmed the Colourpop making mauves and also kind of done swatches on them. So what I was thinking is, every time I shop my stash I do want to pull Colourpop singles in. And some of them have dried up, which I've also decluttered, so I don't have many. I've only ever got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got a fair bunch. So I thought I would swatch them and see, kind of get an idea of what I want to pull in for the next rotation. I know for sure that I'm going to be using the Child palette, and I thought this one, I've actually got 2 of these. This one would look absolutely stunning with the Child palette. So this is Colourpop in the shade Telepathy. I mean, isn't that just a gorgeous gold? I think that would look so nice with the Child palette. So what I'm going to do is just swirl you around to my vanity, and we're going to swatch all of these here. There's actually, on Beauty Boxes by Tammy, a green Supershock eyeshadow that I want. Surprise, surprise, right? We all know I love green eyeshadows at this point. But yeah, we're gonna see what we're gonna pull in this next rotation for when I shop my stash. Just get some ideas of it. I'm not 100% certain. I've not even pulled the palettes yet, but I have got some ideas on some of the palettes that I'm going to be pulling. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to twirl you around, and we're going to be at my vanity, and then we're going to do swatches probably all the way up the arm this way, because when I do them on the inside of the arm you can never see them properly. So yeah, we're going to do that, and I'm going to decide which ones, or kind of get a clear mind which ones will go with the Colourpop palettes that I'm going to pull out for this rotation. And even though I've not actually chosen like the palettes yet, I'm thinking, I mean, I've got some in a basket that I want to try. I mean, some of them are on chopping block. Well, all of them are on chopping block actually. I'm just not too sure about them because I've not used them in a long time. So Pretty Random isn't going to be choosing my eyeshadow palettes this go around. It's going to be me that chooses them, and we're going to be doing a chopping block palette selection, should I say. So yeah, let's just go back to the vanity and we'll do these swatches. Okay, so here we are. Right, let's work from this top row. So we have got Une. Wow, this is a really old one. So that'll make a good like inner corner highlight. So we could pull that, and maybe even a face highlight. So we could pull that when I next pull some Supershock. So that's Une. Then we've got this. We won't bother pulling this just because it's a cream ivory shade. It's called Copperfield, and I'm going to swatch it for you. I'm panning a shade like this in my Pan That palette, which is going to go up in the next few days. So that's that one there. Really pretty. It's really smooth. This one, however, I was project panning last year, I think. This one is in the shade Hanky Panky. You can tell that I did really well, but then I lost it, and I've only just recently found it. So I probably won't pull that one either. And then we've got On the Rocks. This is quite a nice one. So depending on what eyeshadow palettes I pull, this one could be a potential to pull. That's really nice. Really dark and smoky. This one as well is really nice. This one's Lala. This one's more of a rose gold. Again, it just depends on what palettes I'm going to pull. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to zoom out. Can't really zoom out much. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so next is Blaze, which is that one there. This one looks pretty as well. Can you see, like back in the day when I used to order from Colourpop, I used to order from Colourpop directly, and then they used to charge me massive custom fees, and that's why I stopped ordering. But they don't do that anymore apparently. But we've got a theme going on here. Lots of bronzy gold ones. I used to have Kathleen Lights, and that was my favourite shade, and that's no longer in the collection unfortunately, just purely because it went so dry I had to declutter it. Next is Mooning, and I don't think I've ever used this just because it's really dark and smoky, but I should really try it, so maybe I will bring this in. I'm going to do another swatch so you can see just how dark it is. I know you can see that anyway, but there it is. Could do the white. So that's Mooning. Then we have a red toned one called Drift, and for the life of me I don't know why I got it, just purely because it's red. I mean, look how red it is. It's like something that would come in the Kylie Burgundy palette, and the people that know me know that I would never use this, but we need to try and use it. Otherwise it's just sitting getting old in my collection. Then I have Game Face. So this is similar to Kathleen Lights, and it's so pretty. When I wear shades like this, because of my hair colour, I get so many compliments. They're like, that really does suit your hair colour. It's going dry though guys, so these need to be used, otherwise they're just gonna sit there going bad. But that's the Game Face. Then we have Porter. So this is one from one of the Kathleen Lights collections, and this looks like it's a sequin one, because it's obviously matte and then it's got like glitters in it. So this will be easier to decide what I want to use when I've actually chosen my Colourpop palettes that I want to use for the next 2 weeks. But I've got a few creams that I want to use first, and I want to use my Too Faced chocolate bar just to get more use out of it, and then we'll be able to do another rotation. So I'll show you at the end what I want to use, and then it's like 2 or 3 days. It's like 2 or 3 days worth of creams. And then we have got this one. This one's really dark. It's in the shade Midnight. It's nice though. I don't think I've ever used that either. And that looks like it's a sequin one as well. And then I've just got 2 of the telepathy ones. So I did used to have some rose gold ones at some point, but obviously they must have dried up and I just must have decluttered them. Oh, I've got a stomach ache. Ow. I've had a chocolate chip muffin at my mum's and I don't think it's agreed with my IBS or my diet that I'm on. Right, so this one is called Telepathy. I mean, just look at that. It's such a unique, like, green gold. I think I'll definitely be pulling this one out to use with the child palette. And while we've been talking about these, let's clean them up, because I hate looking at filthy eyeshadow packaging. There's nothing worse, is there? I'll speed this bit up, but yeah, there is nothing worse than seeing someone's makeup collection and it being all grubby. Yeah, so another Colourpop palette I'm wanting is one of the 4 pans, and it's that High Society one that they brought out, and surprise surprise, it's green. If any of you've got it, let me know your thoughts down below. Is it worth it? I mean, is it easy to work with? Because sometimes greens aren't, are they? But yeah, I mean, at the minute, green I'm obsessed with. Green and peach eyeshadow palettes, I am completely obsessed with them. So what's your colour of eyeshadow? What actually is your favourite eyeshadow palette? If you had to choose, if you could only take one eyeshadow palette, if you were stuck on a desert island, what would it be? Now, don't ask me what mine would be, because I've had so many eyeshadow palettes come into the collection, I just don't have a clue. And I've got quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so it would be hard to choose. We're nearly there, guys. Yeah, so I decided to put these in this little acrylic thing just because my Colourpop 9-pan palettes are just above it, and I just thought, well, what a good idea that will be. Normally they go in this little thing back here, in this little drawer, but I've taken them out of there. Right, so that's good. That's actually on the dresser. Right, so these are all the swatches, guys. That's what they look like. Also, do you have a favourite Colourpop Supershock eyeshadow? I've seen on Beauty Boxes by Tammy a double pack of mauves one. I think it's from the Making Mauves collection, and I wouldn't mind getting those to go with the Making Mauves eyeshadow palette I've got. It's not urgent, I get that though. I would really like that single green eyeshadow that I've seen on her site. I'll look on her site and I'll tell you what it is. But yeah, it's just a single Supershock green eyeshadow. It looks really, really nice. So these are all my Supershocks. And these are the swatches. And I guess that concludes the video, guys. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show you, because by the time this video goes up, you would have seen all these looks anyway. So, cream wise, I've used all these. So I used this Milk Makeup Eye Pigment in After Party. So I've used that. I used this yesterday. It's the W7 #OTT Magic Metals in, is it Out of the Blue? Look, let me take these glasses off. Yeah, Out of the Blue. I used this one, and I did kind of a couple of videos on it. So this one is the Ciate Shadow Flip in the shade Peacock. Yeah, so I absolutely love the shade, but I don't love how quick it dried up. It's absolutely a mess how quick it dried up. I can only imagine it's an old formula, not an old formula, but from an old batch. And it was just pretty much as soon as I opened it waiting to go bad. I have got an update for you on this, which I will film probably tomorrow. So there's that. and I have used this one as well, and I also talked about this in a video where we was going off Battle of the Chromiums, so I will link that to this video if you've not seen it. And then there's a few cream shadows I want to use. Yeah, there's three cream shadows. So there's this Australis in the shade JZ. So that looks like that. So we're going to be doing a look with that one. Then we've got the Australis in the shade Guns and Rose Petals. So we're going to be doing a look with that one. And I think I'm going to save this Charlotte Tilbury. It might be in a couple of weeks. I think I'm going to save it because I've just bought the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and I think it would go really, really nice with some of them mattes. So yeah, I think I'm going to save that. So there's only really 2 days worth of looks there to do. And then we can get rid of everything that's in that Pretty Random Chooses My Eyeshadow palettes. I mean, at that point it's going to be nearly 6 weeks, and every time I go to the drawer I'm like, come on, I shouldn't have pulled these creams out. If I wouldn't have pulled these creams out, then I could have done a Pretty Random Chooses My Eyeshadow palettes now. But like I said earlier, it's not going to be Pretty Random Chooses My Eyeshadow palettes. It's going to be a what's on the shopping block. So yeah, we're going to be using them this next rotation, and then we're going to choose a couple of Colourpop palettes as well. So guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become part of our crazy little fam. Please like, it really does help out the channel an awful lot. Share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.